Your dog could be the most quiet creature, always minding his or her own business, until, ding dong, the doorbell rings. Then all bets are off. But why do our dogs bark when the doorbell rings? Let's get into it. Welcome back to Alpha Paw, your destination for everything dog. I'm Bernie Zilio, and I'm on a mission to answer every doggone question you have ever had about your fur babies. And today, we're talking about why our dogs bark when the doorbell rings. You may think that this is just an annoying habit of your pups, but there are actually a few reasons why they might go crazy when they hear that chiming reverberating throughout your home. And the first reason actually has to do with you. Think about it. When your doorbell rings, what do? You likely drop whatever you're doing, run to the door, and open it, only to greet a visitor enthusiastically, get a package, or simply lend your neighbor a cup of sugar. So over time, your dog has learned that when the doorbell rings, exciting things happen. Not to mention, it's likely that he or she also gets attention from someone new, which, during quarantine, is probably way more exciting for all of us than it should be. The second reason is that the doorbell is simply an interruption. Maybe your dog was playing with you, sleeping, eating, or just lounging around. But regardless, the doorbell is an interruption to his or her activity and signals that whatever they were doing must end and that a new activity is beginning. That alone is enough to get your pup to speak up. But sometimes, they're not just talking just to talk. Sometimes they're in guard dog mode. Your dog loves you and your family more than anything, and he or she would do anything to protect you. So to your pup, the doorbell might mean that someone is coming to disrupt his or her environment. So why bark? They may just be telling the quote-unquote intruder that this is their turf and not to mess with them. You'll know your dog is being territorial if they stand up, hold their tail high, and perch their ears forward while barking. If your pup displays this type of behavior, they could become aggressive. So make sure to keep your dog away from any guests who could potentially enter while they're on high alert. Your dog could also just be fearful. If you have a more timid dog who gets nervous from loud noises, they may just bark because the doorbell frightens them. Pobrecito. You'll know if your dog is barking in fear if he or she wags their tail low to the ground, sticks their tail between their legs, and has their ears back toward their head. Now, if none of those reasons fit the bill for your pup and their barking behavior, they could just be letting you know that someone's at the door. In case the bell didn't give it away, and if your dog can't see you, maybe he or she's in a different room or something, they may bark to alert you that there's something going on that you need to take appropriate action to, aka, answer it already, lady. Dogs associate sounds to actions very quickly. Over time, your pup has learned that the ringing of a doorbell means the opening of the door and a new person entering into your home. So if the doorbell rings and you don't answer it right away, he or she may be alerting you to follow protocol, or they may just be alerting you that a new person could shortly be entering your home. And the last reason your dog might be barking when the doorbell rings is that they are simply curious. If your dog continues to bark even after you've made your way to answer the door, they could just be wondering who's on the other side of the door. They could also be getting excited for who is about to play with them or give them pets or even treats. Now that's something to bark about. So while you may find it a little frustrating when your dog starts yapping away at the door chimes, understanding why your pup may be speaking up may make it a bit more tolerable. Does your dog bark at the doorbell? Do you have an idea why? Let us know in the comment section down below. Again, I'm Bernie Zilio, and this is Alpha Paw. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss one single doggone episode, and we'll see you next time.